Hi, my name is Nina Reid, and today I'm going to share with you some of the wonderful benefits of breastfeeding. I have three beautiful children, all of which I've nursed, and I've had a wonderful experience with all three of them. This is kind of the reason why I decided to do this. I've been a peer counselor for 3 years. I've helped hundreds of moms breastfeed and taught so many different classes on breastfeeding and why it's so important for our moms to breastfeed. And you know what I've learned? The more moms know about breastfeeding, the more educated moms are, the more moms breastfeed. So hopefully this information serves as a resource to you and encourages you to want to breastfeed as well. Let me talk first about what resources I'm going to be using. I'm going to be getting some benefits from this book. It's called The Easy Guide to Breastfeeding for African American Women. You can also go to womenshealth.gov/pub and you will be able to find this in a PDF file. So that's great. It'll be a great resource to you also. Blackmothers.breastfeeding.org will send this to you free of charge. So that's good. You have this as a resource. As many resources as you can find and read about, they're going to be great in helping you decide whether you want to breastfeed or not. Hopefully, like I said, this video serves as a resource as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Breastfeeding is best for you, mom, because it delays the return of the menstrual cycle. So many women do not know this. Moms who exclusively breastfeed do not have to worry about having a menstrual cycle. So that's a great thing. We want the menstrual cycle to stay at bay. We don't want to have to worry about that while we're breastfeeding, and it's not an issue. The reason why is because there's a hormone in your body that's at very low levels while you're breastfeeding. And as soon as you stop exclusively breastfeeding and that hormone level comes up, your period will come back. So for most moms, they start to get their period around 6 months because that's normally when moms start to introduce other things, other foods, solid cereal, things of that nature. So that's a good thing. I don't want you to use that as a form of contraception though, because you never know when your period's going to come. So you don't want to get caught up in that situation. You want to use another form of contraception as well as breastfeeding. Also, breastfeeding mothers return to their pre-pregnancy weight faster because babies who breastfeed take about 500 to 1,000 calories from mom a day. So we love that great benefit. We want to get back to our pre-pregnancy weight as soon as we possibly can. It helps the uterus to get back to its original size. We want our bodies to go back to their normal, way that they were before we got pregnant. So that's always a great thing. It reduces chances of getting ovarian and premenopausal breast cancer. Really, who wants breast cancer? Nobody. So breastfeeding is a great way to reduce the likelihood. Notice I said reduce the likelihood of getting breast cancer. It creates a strong mother bond, and mothers have more self-esteem when they breastfeed. And we want all moms to feel great about their choices and to have great self-esteem. Breastfeeding is a great way to do that because it empowers moms. And it gives moms a sense of control over their child's nutrition. And that's a great thing. For dads are in this as well. It saves time and it's free. My husband, he's all about the dollar. So anything that's going to save money, sign him up. He's in on it. So of course, he's a great advocate for breastfeeding. Yes, breastfeed. It's free. Do it. It's convenient. It's time saving. All those great things. He's all the way for that. You can enjoy the beauty of breastfeeding by simply sitting beside mom, making sure she's relaxed, because the more relaxed mom is, the more milk she makes and the more her milk flows. So remember, moms, when you're breastfeeding, sit, have your feet propped up, and your milk is going to flow even better. So that's a great thing. Have you a glass of water sitting beside you, because the more you stay hydrated, also the more milk you make. You can still, and dads can still help moms by doing other things. Change diapers, burp the baby, give the baby a bath. A lot of times we're like, well, dang, all I do is feed the baby. There's nothing else for dad to do. So not true. There's so many other things for dad to do. Also, you can pump, and dad can feed the baby a bottle of milk so that you can get an extra nap. That's always a great thing as well. For society, it helps save on healthcare costs. Wow. Babies who are breastfed have such a better respiratory system. They have a better digestive system. They hear better. They see better. Their teeth are aligned better, all because of your milk. So because of all these reasons, there's not a lot of hospital visits. There's not a lot of medication that breastfed babies have to take, because your milk is like liquid medicine. It's like liquid gold. It's perfection in every way. It is keeping baby from ear infection, sickness, colds. It's building baby's immune system. That there's nothing else out there, no formula available that can do those things. So mother's milk is best. It adds in a more productive workforce, since breastfeeding moms often need less time off to take care of sick babies. It creates a healthier society, and that's what we want. We want all babies to be healthy. So many babies die. There's such a high rate of babies dying due to poor nutrition. So we can eliminate that by breastfeeding our babies, and that's what we want to do. Here are just a few statistics that I'd like to share with you about breastfeeding. And I got this from www.noodlesoup.com. It just says here that children who are not exclusively breastfed for 6 months have a greater chance of suffering from ear infections, about 60%. Also, they're more likely, about 40% more likely to get diabetes, type 1 and type 2. They're about 25% more likely to become overweight, about 30% more likely to suffer from leukemia, 25% more likely to suffer from respiratory diseases like pneumonia and asthma. So as you can see, breastfeeding just is a tremendous benefit to you, to your baby, to your spouse or your loved one or your significant other, and to the environment, also to society as a whole. So remember that breastfeeding is best. Shape the future. Breastfeed. Look forward to more videos in the future. Thanks for watching.